Hello everybody, my name is Rob, and I want to make this video out to JuggaloClownPreacher in response to his video on Jesse Ventura's gun control response video. Let me explain something. Jesse Ventura is probably one of the best minds in the business, possibly one of the best minds in the world of government. The guy is a genius, pretty much. But then again, I don't believe in a lot of his conspiracy theories that everything's going to lead to communism and blah blah blah. I don't believe in all that. I think conspiracy theories are just stupid and they're just thoughts and nothing more. If there's no evidence to prove a conspiracy theory, there you go. But this is about gun control, not conspiracy theories, Rob. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and make this video real quick. First of all, I have no problem being a left-minded individual with guns. I have no problem. There's a lot of us that don't have a problem with guns. There's a lot of those that do have problems with guns. Those that have problems with guns are those who don't want to have a mass shooting like Columbine, or the Aurora, Colorado theater shooting, or the shooting that occurred at Sandy Hook Elementary. The problem is that we can't really agree to any extent, either on the left or right, on how we should go about this. The right-wing Republicans are like, oh, you take away guns, you take away your freedom and your rights and blah blah blah. I'm all for keeping guns around, but you gotta. Here's the problem: taking guns away is the most idiotic thing. In my opinion, it doesn't give the government more control over guns. It also gives criminals the control over guns, because then you have to fight through a black market. And we've fought through many black markets as it is right now, including the market for marijuana, the markets for prostitution. We go through all this shit like fucking cakewalk. The problem is we have to go through the seedy underground in order to get these things. And if we have to go back to going into the underground side of the world, other underground scene, just to get a gun to produce a weapon, that's not cool, in my opinion. We should have weapons allowed freely, no matter what type of weapon it is, as long as there's a reason behind it. And as long as there's a reasonable evidence to suggest it would be useful here rather than over there. Let me explain. When you have, regular guns, such as a pistol, a shotgun, a rifle, that's fine. A sniper rifle is not really necessary for hunting deer, because basically if you try hitting a deer with a 50 caliber anti-tank rifle, you're going to possibly blow that shit up. And that's not what you want. You want to have dinner on the table, not over the floor. And the other thing is, you can't have, weapons like M16s, AR-15s. These are weapons that could do potential damage. Submachine guns, no matter what they are, if it's in the shape of a gun, or the shape of a machine gun, or the shape of anything, if it's a semi-automatic, then don't have it look like an automatic weapon. And don't make it look like any type of machine gun, because that's what people are going to assume. It's a machine gun. Oh, it's just for the style. No, it's not. That's not a good excuse. In my opinion, we should take away guns away from people who we deem dangerous. That includes those that have mental stability problems and people who are felons who actually go about committing crimes everywhere. That's all. If you take away that from them and you take away their guns, then you'll be fine. Then the community's safe. But then again, you have that other side that, they might go ahead and try to steal guns. You might have people in your own family who get so pissed off that they start to use their own guns on other people, on innocent lives. Either way, you're taking a lot of risk. But you don't need grenades to fish, you know. You don't have to have grenades to fish. It's like you don't fish with arrows either, you know, or a crossbow. That's the thing. That's the biggest problem that you gotta see here. But if you sit there and try telling me that, you know, guns are the problem, or if you take away guns, you're taking away our Second Amendment. The reason why the Second Amendment was made is so that way we can protect ourselves against the government goes tyrannical and blah blah blah. And that's agreeable. I can agree with that. But I don't think for 1 second that our government, as powerful as it is, I don't think it's that powerful enough where it's seeping into everything. It's not touching everything with its greedy little fingers. To be honest with you, Barack Obama has basically done the same thing as Bush. 4 years, but except Bush never got anything done, but Obama has. I don't think Obama is going to go out there and try to kill us. We're kind of like trying to take us out of the war, because we already defeated the two people that we needed to defeat. Even though one of them was actually practically pointless. But, yeah. You don't hear anything from the Middle East anymore about, you know, airstrikes and fucking, you know, here's another guy in Kuwait or Iraq or whatever. Here he is, he died, shot by, you know, some terrorists or something, or some people who were trying to protect themselves. That's the thing. I can commend certain actions and value them. I cannot commend the actions of a criminal. The reason why they want to put out gun laws and take certain guns away is so that we can deter the criminal actions of certain people and try to lower the casualty amount. That's why I think the machine gun ban was actually implemented for that reason. You cannot use a machine gun, like I said, to hunt deer. You cannot use so you can't throw grenades to fish, you know? Same concept. You don't need military weapons in a civilian setting. If that was the case, all of us would be in uniform. I wouldn't have my long hair. I would probably be about as bald as you, and, you know, mad as fuck about everything. That's the issue. You think that it's going to take away our guns and all of our ammunition. To take away certain types of guns away and make a limitation on certain types of ammunition you can purchase within a month or a year. I don't care if even 6 months would be okay, but until they can produce that, I don't want people to go out there getting so much ammunition accumulated throughout the years and months ahead just because someone wants to buy bullets, you know. And my thing is, we should take away military-style weapons, you know, from people, so that way we don't have to worry about, you know, anything like someone dropping a bomb on us or whatever. It's just common fucking sense here, man. But listen to me before I let this video go and you go ahead and be on your merry way towards whatever place you're going to be going to. Let me give you a little thing about me before you start, you know, rambling on. When I was 22, I was robbed at gunpoint by two individuals in a car in broad daylight. When I was walking with a friend to his house to clean up his house to help him move out. I then went to, you know, this car just pulled up, and I thought he was wanting some directions, and then he proceeded to pull out a weapon right on me. The second time that I got robbed was at gunpoint at nighttime by two individuals taller than me, possibly younger, possibly older, don't know. It was dark, so these two produced a weapon after running up behind me, and I felt them graze the lower part of my back. And pretty much, I got robbed at gunpoint again. Moral of the story. Do I feel shell-shocked from, or any type of stress from it? Yes, I do. I get stressed out all the time. When I get angry, I get stressed out, and people don't know it. You gotta understand, I don't think, if I didn't have a weapon produced right in front of me of my own, if I had one of my own, then I wouldn't be able to deter these criminals. I would have been able to either shoot both of them in the leg and have them on the ground for most of the time, and basically have them arrested if they haven't bled to death. That's the thing. The only problem I have is unarmed citizens because guns are too fucking difficult to attain, basically. $400 for a Glock 19? I don't want a Glock 19. I want a Glock 10. Glock 19 is too much. I think clip size should be still, that law should be in effect. I don't want someone to have a clip that holds about 30 rounds. If it's a rifle, it should only hold about 8 at the most. 8 rounds, particularly for a .22 bolt action rifle. Like I said, I don't think that we need sniper rifles to hunt deer, and I don't think we need anti-tank weapons to hunt, deer or anything. For crying out loud, there's many methods and ways of keeping a gun, But in my defense, there are certain types of weapons people shouldn't have in real life, unless they have that specified training. Because if you have more people with guns and everything, guns, drugs, gang activity, all that stuff can and include, will and includes the chance of your survival rate being lower than usual due to the fact that people out there with a dangerous mindset think that it's going to be okay to kill someone off without having the consequences learned to them. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Peace out.